Little background on Dennis Martinez. He has been married for 18 years. He and his wife Lutz have 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. And you can bet wherever they are today, whether in Canada or Florida, someone is on the phone with him telling him that Papa's having the day of his life. 24 consecutive outs recorded by Dennis Martinez. And Socia waiting at the plate. Dennis delivers curveball in there for a strike. 0-1. Let's set Montreal. Larry Walker, Delino DeShiel, Spike Owen, and Tim Wallach. Ivan Calderon, Marcus Grissom, and Dave Martinez in the outfield. Behind the plate, Ron Hasse. The strike one fastball hit in the air to left field, and Calderon is there to get it. 2 outs to go from a perfect game for Dennis Martinez. One other note, as Stan Javier is now coming off the bench to bat for Alfredo Griffin. And we'll probably see Chris Gwynn to hit for Mike Morgan. Javier batting for Griffin. Ron Hasse, who is behind the plate for Montreal, has caught a perfect game in his career. Hasse was catching for Cleveland when Lem Barker pitched a perfect game against Toronto about 10 years ago. Here is Javier, starving from the left side of the plate, swings and doesn't get it, and the count 0-1. Boy, what a moment. In the history of Dodger Stadium since 1962, no opposing player has ever pitched a no-hitter. And then the other night, Mark went 9 innings of no-hit ball. The strike one pitch, Javier takes outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Javier, as a left-hand pinch hitter, is 0 for 17. So what are the odds? A fellow who does not have a hit hitting left-handed against a fellow who has not given up a hit. The 1-1 pitch is a curveball swung on and missed. 1-2. And now it is happening, what we normally experience in any ballpark when a visiting pitcher is so close to greatness, even the home team fans begin to root for him. He has come too far. He has journeyed too long to drop it. So with 1 out in the 9th, 1-2, the count is Stan Javier, and the curveball is fouled away. Javier really had to go down and get it, and the count 1-2. Chris Gwynn is out on deck to bat for Mike Morgan, and Dennis Martinez, perhaps relishing the pressure, then again just trying to take plenty of time between pitches, standing on the grass behind the mound. A pinch of the rosin bag. And now Dennis slowly up on top again. It has taken him a little more than 2 hours to get here. 1-2, the count is Stan Javier. Dennis turns on the rubber. The right-hander's pitch, a fastball around the eyes. And now you can hear the crowd. They want it. They want all the pitches for Dennis. They've been watching him and rooting against him for 8 innings. But when he got Socia to lead off the 9th, this crowd has suddenly gone for Dennis Martinez. Hasse in his chair behind the plate, wigwagging some signs out. Dennis ready, and the 2-2 pitch to Javier. Curveball got him swinging. Five strikeouts for Dennis Martinez. 2 out. He is now 1 out away from a perfect game. And this sellout crowd at Dodger Stadium on its feet. Baseball is truly an unbelievable game. I never thought I'd see a perfect game, and I saw Larson pitch one in the World Series. And I never thought I'd see another perfect game. And I saw Koufax pitch a perfecto against the Cubs. And I certainly never dreamed I would see a third perfect game, and we're 1 out away from it. Chris Gwynn standing at the plate. Dennis Martinez delivers, fastball away, ball 1. It is that rare moment where the home crowd wants everything for the visiting pitcher. Chris Gwynn backs out. Now back up to the plate. He has a home run and 10 RBIs. He is the most successful Dodger pinch hitter. The 1-0 curveball in there for a strike, and the count 1-1. So Martinez is 2 strikes away from a perfect game. Ron Hasse is 2 strikes away from catching his second perfect game. And Larry Poncino, the National League umpire, is 2 strikes away from calling a perfect game. Martinez looks in to get a sign. 1-1, the count to Chris Gwynn. Delino DeShields with 9 assists on the grass in right field. Fastball hit just foul outside of third and down the line. Foul by a foot and not much more than that. And now the crowd seems to be inspired. It's as if they take that as a sure sign that Dennis will get what he wants. And what he wants is suddenly what they want. 47,224 on their feet. And Chris Gwynn standing aside. 1-2 the count. 1 pitch away from a pitcher's absolute nirvana. The pitcher's dream, a perfect game. Dennis Martinez ready, and the 1-2 pitch popped in the air to center field. Going deep on it is Marcus Grissom. He's got it on the track. Dennis Martinez being mobbed by his teammates on this 28th of July, 1991, 3:22 p.m. in the afternoon. Dennis Martinez has reached the ultimate, a perfect game against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Nothing scratchy, nothing fluky. It was a masterpiece.
Totals on the ball game. 4 hits, 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 4 runners left on.
Dennis Martinez and his entire team still out on the mound. The Dodgers have tipped their caps and departed. And it will be a while before Dennis and his wife and his 4 children will ever forget it. And he gets another ovation from the crowd, along with applause, handshakes, and pats on the backs from the teammates. Visibly affected, Tim Wallach throws his arm around Martinez's shoulder, gives him a squeeze. Dennis raising his left hand with his cap to the crowd. What a moment for a 36-year-old right-hander who is rumored to be traded by Montreal. And with tears pouring down his cheeks, he goes down the steps into the Expo dugout. What a day.
DeSarcina has never had a hit off Rogers, hitless in 16 at-bats. Tonight he is grounded out twice. The crowd on its feet here in Arlington. 2 outs in the 9th. A fly to center field. Greer there. He's got it. A perfect game. Oh, baby. Kenny Rogers pitches the 11th perfect game in Major League history, and he is mobbed by his teammates here at the ballpark in Arlington. History made July 28, 1994. Kenny Rogers, a true gem, a perfecto. He throws 98 pitches, strikes out 8, retires all 27 California Angels that he faces. A perfect game for the Rangers left-hander Kenny Rogers as he wins for the 11th time in 1994. Oh, what a sight, what a thrill here in Texas tonight.
Fans on their feet at the stadium as David Wells prepares to start the 9th inning. We welcome all of you that have joined us nationally on ESPN. These fans have sensed a perfect game since the 3rd inning when Wells struck out the side. He'll face John Shave. And the first pitch low for a ball. He has struck out 10. He has gone to a 3-ball count 4 times. And has been in total command the entire game.
First hitter in each inning is a key, no matter what type of game you're pitching.
Shade chases a high fastball, and the count is even. Strike 2.
Well, the crowd is going to erupt with every strike.
Twins desperate with the rally caps on. Joe Torre has not moved. Fouled at the plate, and Shade stays alive.
That curveball still has a lot of bite to it, as it has had all afternoon. Curveballs have been working, changeup has been excellent, and his fastball well spotted.
Just off the edge, and the count is even at 2-2. I wonder if Joe Torre has ever sat through an entire big league game with his hands in his pockets for about 2 hours and 40 minutes. That has been the position he has been in since the first pitch of the ball game. Shade stays alive. The closest thing the Twins have had to a hit was a sharp ground ball by Ron Coomer that Knobloch knocked down and threw out for the second out of the 8th inning.
David Cone
Hiding. Popped up to short right field. Knobloch back. O'Neill in. O'Neill is there, and David Wells is 2 outs away from a perfect game. No movement. Billy Crystal picked a good day to come to the ballpark. Those Hollywood stars have a flair for the dramatic, don't they? Tom Kelly will not go to his bench. Rookie Javier Valentin takes the curveball low for a ball. Strike call, 1-1.
David Wells has not thrown a fastball in the middle of the plate today. Everything has either been to the inside corner or the outside corner.
Curveball fouled at the plate, and it's 1-2. Strikes, the 11th strikeout, and David Wells is down to 1 more out for the 15th perfect game in Major League history. The first for a Yankee during the regular season.
That last pitch was not supposed to be a strike. You saw Posada mentioned bounce the curveball. I'll block it. Valentin bit and struck out.
No movement on the Yankee bench. Pat Mears, perhaps the Twins' best all-around hitter, their last hope. Strike 1.
Well, how nervous is Posada behind home plate? He's making the calls.
Popped up right field near the line. O'Neill appears to have room. He puts it away, and David Wells has pitched a perfect game. What a day to come to the ballpark. Almost 50,000 here. And from the third inning on, when David Wells struck out the side, I think, Kenny, that fans had a sense that something special was happening.
Well, you get down to those last 3 innings, and I thought when he got Paul Molitor out to end the 7th inning, I mean, Molitor's as tough as he come. I know he's not having a great year, but when he got Molitor out, struck him out to end the 7th, I thought maybe he's going to do it.
The Yankees scored 2 in the bottom of the 7th, and David Wells had to sit for about 20 minutes. The 8th inning was the only inning since the 2nd that he did not strike out a hitter. And that was the inning you talked about when he went to 3-1.
Well, when I saw Dennis Martinez pitch his perfect game in 1991, I thought I'd never see another one. But I've been fortunate enough to see one at Dodger Stadium and now Yankee Stadium.
And you saw David Cone, as we'll get another look at the last out of the game. David Cone wants David Wells to come back out for a curtain call. The fans are sticking around. That's the last out that O'Neill catches. Here he comes. David Wells back out of the dugout.
There's a look at the last pitch, and he knows it's a done deal. It's headed in the direction of Paul O'Neill, and it's over.
The 15th regular season perfect game in Major League history. And the first ever at Yankee Stadium. What a day for it. What a wonderful crowd. Almost looks like the last out of the World Series.
You know, when you think about it, Kenny, you go back a couple of starts and David Wells was man at the world in Texas. A few starts later, they carry him off the field here at Yankee Stadium.
A magical moment for David Wells and the Yankees, particularly for David because of his love for the Yankees. Talked about him wearing Babe Ruth's cap last year. This is his 119th pitch of the game. And that puts him in the record books.
David Cone and what he has done here at the stadium. And Tim, also in the month of July is his best month. He has the best winning percentage of anybody in this decade in the month of July. That was the pitch you were talking about. Lofted out into right field. Long run for O'Neill, and he'll get there. What a play by Paul O'Neill. He got a bit of a late jump, but he caught up with it to make a great play.
Sometimes it's nice to be left-handed because the glove's on the right hand, and it was on the correct hand of Paul O'Neill.
And Rondell White sends one deep into left center field. Long run for Williams, long run for Leday, and it will be Leday. Deep left center field. And the Expos are gone here in the top of the first inning.
Make him bite.
Well, that comes from an old catcher, by the way. Of course, David prefers the hot weather, especially today after he has had that aneurysm surgery. Tapped off the right side. It's going to stay fair, right over the back. And not even competing with a 33-54 record.
That's the second worst record in baseball.
Chopper to Brocious. Another easy inning for Cone.
When I think that, to me, that those grandchildren had never seen him here. It's just amazing.
I didn't see the weather report, but Nick Gregory probably has predicted maybe some showers today. 2 men out. Well, no, make it 3 men out. 9 up, 9 down, and Cone already has 5 strikeouts, striking out the side here in the third. Lazy fly ball into right field. O'Neill has a bead on it. I think that ball carried a little bit further than O'Neill thought it was going to. Swing and a miss, strike 3 here at Yankee Stadium. And White pops the first pitch up. Another lazy fly ball into right field. And this time the wind brings it in a bit for Paul O'Neill.
3 up, 3 down.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero. First pitch from David Cone into left field, and Ricky Leday has it. 2-2 the count. Lined into center field. Bernie Williams has a track on it, and he's got it for the second out. A 5-run second inning for the Yanks. There's a swing and a pop-up into right center. Bernie Williams coming in, and he's underneath it, and that's the end of the top of the 5th.
Can't happen, can it, Susan?
Nah,
come on,
can't happen.
come on, no way. Come
Why
on.
not?
Now, covered David Cone for about 13 years.
And there's a fly ball. Knobloch going back. O'Neill coming in, and Knobloch underneath it, and he grabs it for the out. There's another ball hit in the air, and Paul O'Neill is under this, shading his eyes for this one, and there's 2 down. Much concentration. There's a swing and a foul back. Girardi going back. Has he got room? Has he got room? And he got the out. He's got it. What a play by Girardi.
Brocious. 19 in a row. Got him. 20 in a row. Hold your friends. David Cone has a perfect game. Middle of the 7th, and who better to bring in but a man who pitched the perfect game to Yogi Berra here on Yogi Berra Day. 5-0 Yankees. Popped up. Playable. Girardi. 1 out. Hard. Knobloch. 2 outs. In a row by David Cone. One out. Fly ball, left field, a day. 2 outs. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't know what happened there other than the fact that there's a lot of pressure not only on David Cone but also the infielders and outfielders, and it appeared that he lost the ball. You can see the sunglasses are down, and he lost the ball somewhere up above, right center, right up above the Yankee Stadium. No harm done, though.
Popped up and playable. Brocious. A perfect game by David Cone.
There is nobody loved more on this Yankee ball club, despite the perfect game, than David Cone. He is the spokesperson for this ball club. Brian Cashman, the general manager, looking on. They respect him. They love him. And what a deal the Yankees made when they brought David Cone to New York Yankee Stadium.
Here at Yankee Stadium on Yogi Berra Day. The festivities started with tears and backslapping, and it ends with tears and backslap it.